Hello, welcome back. This is all very funny because this Storn guy, he just won't speak to Hermas Mora, so we had to console command our way through. Apparently this is a bug that affects Dragornborn quite a lot. It happens if you have the Finis, that is the idle animation mod going, and I don't really want to go back and change it all. Look at you, unusual person. Yes, so what was supposed to happen was he was supposed to speak to Hermas Mora, who was supposed to appear, and Hermas Mora would say, "So at last I've got your secrets," and then good old Storn here would say, "Oh no, you tricked me," and he dies, and you get the bend will shout, and then she says,
I do not blame you. I know he chose this. I just wish he had seen another way.
so yeah, he's supposed to die, but actually he's just sitting there, and all these other guys are supposed to come round and look at his body, but this doesn't happen because he's just gonna sit there. Anyway, we've got the shout, we need to unlock it. Let's go to our magic thing and we'll go to our bend will. One other odd thing that has gone on, of course, is that we can't for some reason absorb any more souls. I think I'll have to do something about that. Let's spend the soul to unlock the mind and earth mind dragon, so we have them all. And the next step is to read waking dreams, so let's go and do that. Of course, I just wonder if I've got enough potions. Now let's see. What I want to do is I want to actually go and use the alchemy table and make myself some anti-shock potions. Let's speak to this woman who's wandering up and down with some
You will
flowers.
stop, whatever that was, so that the evil does not swallow the skull like it did
Oh,
Storn.
whatever. Oh, we can't speak to her, obviously, because... oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, you can't speak to her because everyone wants you to go and read the book. But I'm going to go in the shaman's house and use the alchemy table. Because we need a few potions. We need some protection against shock. In case anyone shouts at me. What have we got down here? Some salmon, blah blah blah. Let's have a look at the alchemy table, what we can grab. There's some elves' ears over there, which is decent. Let's have a look. Can we do any resist shock? We can't. We've got loads of snowberries, but we need something else. Frost Miriam. That's not going to be too helpful. Oh well. What's all this? Pearls? Pearl? They don't look like pearls. I don't think he's got anything else of use. Nordic barnacles, rock warbler, that's a soul gem. He's got all these pearls. See, these would have come in handy a long time ago, small pearl. I want to take Vilya over here because I'm sure that she's got some new dialogue. There's a new mod out for her as well. And that gives her some additional dialogue, and I wonder if it gives her a little house in Skyrim somewhere. That's something to do, something out of the other millions of mods I need to sort out. Now let's read, which one do I need to read? Journal, what's it say? Read waking dreams. So we need to go and find Hermas Mora, so let's read this book again. The eye is once bleached by falling stars and I shut the book and I get transported away. But it's good that Storn didn't die, that he's just standing there. He will make a additional NPC to our group, and you know, I don't like killing NPCs or having NPCs dying. I like killing bandits. Bandits are just irritating. Right, let's reach Mirek's temple. If you remember, this was a place where he decided to fry us a lot. Okay, so let's go sneaky. I have got my trusty bow. Plenty of Daedric arrows. And I've got these glassed great swords. Now I shouldn't have taken these with me because I'm sure that I'm going to go and pick up some neat stuff. What's all this around here? These pods, I'm sure, will just contain books. These really do remind me of that realm in Oblivion. The actual game Oblivion, not the realm of Oblivion. But they remind me of those fleshy pods that you used to get in Oblivion. I do like how they've done this. How they've built another spooky-like world for you to explore. And it's unlike the hellish world the hellish world that you got in Oblivion. Whenever you walk into these moving piles of paper, they disappear. Anyhow, I don't think we're going to get too much else in terms of loot. Common soul gems, scroll of fast healing. All very low level treasure, so not really too much use. And this looks like a chapter 2 type book. What are you going to do? Trying to whip me? What an awful little place. Someone could make this friendlier, you know, with a couple of merchants hanging around. What we've got to look out for is those whippy things, and we've got to look out for the occasional lurker. There's one. Seeker, sorry, you call them. I'm still hidden. Whoosh! And he's left me a couple of books. Always handy. Let's recharge ourselves. We can't go and take damage like this all the time. I've got plenty of potions of healing, I think. Was there one behind me as well? No. I'm gonna grab those waste of time books. Yeah, those seekers are quite irritating how they appear behind you, and you have this kind of black smog. Heavy armor forging, let's read that. Oh, that's useful. Boost up my smithing. Not that I've really had much need to power up my smithing, because I'm still using a very decent elven bow. But this is pretty much, you know, 3 shots is enough to slaughter anything. What's going on here? Proper books are floating around, not just pages. This is going to unfold, I'm sure. This looks like one of those unfolding stairs. Right, let's get back down here and cross over this bridge. In that short little time span, my health regenerated all the way. Up these incredibly steep steps. I'm sure this is supposed to take us somewhere. What's this? Boneless limbs. Okay, that opened something for us. Do we just read that book? Let's have a read of that book. I've got so many books now. Boneless limbs. Doesn't look like a book. Looks like a key. I'm just looking down here on the Apocrypha, boneless limbs. That doesn't say very much, doesn't transport you anywhere either. But that's pretty essential to have. Let's move on. Yeah, so those steps did open up for you. Let's go up here. Wonder if there's another seeker or lurker. Obviously we have to, I expect that we have to pick up a few more books, kill a few more lurkers before we get anywhere. Chapter 3 is it? Chapter 3 already. Okay. There's a scry in there. I'm going to quickly save here in case I get whipped or taken out by anything surprising like a magic set of seekers like this. This will come out and try to hit you. Yeah, that's it. I knew you were going to do that. Hello. So I want to save my Daedric arrows for another time. These seeker aspirants don't seem to react. At least the other seekers, the weaker little seekers, they actually reacted to you shooting them with arrows. These don't. So next chapter. I took an inkwell, which is a load of rubbish. It's another scroll of fast healing. So this has increased my alchemy. No, it doesn't, because I've probably seen that book 100 times before. I just need to make sure that I'm not missing anything on the other side. Oh, we're missing this guy. Look, they don't react, they just sit there. Deathbrand, that's a cool book. I think that gives you a quest if you read it. Hello, little whipping object. Right, nothing there, that's just that seeker to kill. I'm going to wander past that pond. Okay, next book, Delving Pincers. And that's obviously triggered somewhere else for us to go. See, I thought these would be scrolls, as useless as they are. Now where do we go? Surely not back here. Oh, this place is now open for us. We obviously have to activate the scry. I mean, I'm ignoring all these wonderful animations that are taking place. This is really innovative, and they obviously put a lot of effort into making this nice, and I do feel bad that I'm just trying to run past this as quickly as possible. Does it increase my enchanting? That's what I'd want. No, it doesn't. Probably picked that book before. A scroll of stone flesh. Another scroll of fast healing. I'll take all these books, but I know that I am going to run out of room soon. Right, we've got 2 books that we've picked up. Time for more seekers, I think. Let's investigate what's in this pod. Anything useless? Well, all of these things I like to take. They are all things that I can use for home decoration. I'm kind of unaware of whether you can actually get a house in Scar Village. I'm sure you should be able to. You could do in Morrowind, as I remember. There's another pod over here I can investigate. All it's going to have some books and a tiny bit of gold. Never a red man and a ruby as well. Okay. Oh, I needed to come here anyway because I needed to grab this. Prying orbs. And these are basically, well, taking these books activates a doorway, so I do need to go through and take these, even though these books aren't really worthwhile reading. What was that sound? See, I thought that would be some sort of beastie, but not. It's not. It's just a scary sound. And this is a central pillar of books. I'd never organise my book room like this. Is this where we need to go? Check my map. Yeah, this is where we need to go. Cause this place over here we've been before, haven't we? This is the first place that we came in. Or was it? Why, if so, why haven't we explored this pod? Children of the Oarmaker, Common Souls. I just want to see what this Necklace of Invigoration does, because that sounds... Oh, this leather helmet's a load of... Look at that, why on earth do they have one of these? Stamina regenerates 40% better, so pretty good. Poison songs. I'll leave you that leather helmet, hey? How about that? I won't completely loot you. All these maps are confusing. That way we've been before, because this is the way we wandered in. So let's go out and head to Mirak's temple. We've picked up the 3 books. Where that, I don't know what you call it, like a cold wind is pushing through, I'm sure this is where we need to go. No clear skies for us. Read chapter 4. And chapter 4, that should be the final level where we actually need to go. Maybe there's bonus to chapter 5, I don't know. Let's get my bearings. Something's detected me. Well, there is monsters around here, that means. Let's slide our way over here, because we do enjoy our sliding. Expert robes of destruction. That's worth taking. Why not take everything? We'll sort things out later. Uh-oh. I need that perk that lets you turn invisible. Well, doesn't matter, because he hasn't seen me anyway. Yeah, those seekers are made out of 2 different things. 2 different creatures. Is one of them a dummy? I never know. I still don't know. Oh, one of these appeared behind me. Fortunately, I've got my sneak permanently on. Well, they're not dummies because you can shoot either of them. guess these are just librarians, or kind of unfriendly librarians. Right, that should, you know, be enough seekers. We do get fed up with all these seekers. Let's just take all these. All these cool books that we'll never read. I did plan initially on reading all of them, but damn, there are so many. Right, where do we go from here? This must be Mirak's temple. And this looks like the way we're directed to go. Yeah, keep whipping, go on. Let's go down here. This looks like a likely place. Now I don't want too many of my Daedric arrows to be used. I wonder if I can switch to ebony. Or something worse. What have I got? I've got dwarven bolts that I don't need. No, these are all. I've got 42 Daedric arrows, and that's seemingly all that I've got. What's going on? What? That was mental. That's a font of magicka. It's a font of stamina. Oh, these are something to recharge you. Okay, now I'm confused. What do I? If I back up, what happens? Oh, here's a passageway that's just suddenly opened up. Okay, it feels like I'm getting locked into one place, and if I go down that way, I'm sure what will happen is that this will close up as well, and then I'll be trapped with only one way to go. Is that what it's trying to tell me? Well, no need for pretense anymore. I don't need to sneak anymore, I'm sure. Ah, maybe I do. Right, I'm sure that's where we needed to be. Let's check our little map. Take these useless scrolls. Ah! I needed to take this book all along. Okay, that triggered something. So now we've taken that book that we were supposed to take all along. This all seems very haphazard, I know. What's this? Is this some sort of passageway? No. Well, let's head down here, because this is obviously where we needed to go last time, but those walls closed back and stopped us progressing. No, this is somewhere completely different. Now, how's that for confusion? Let's take that soul gem, scroll fast healing, detect life. Don't need a quill. Oh, let's just take all these books. Why don't you? Look. You know I've got a thing for books. No one reads books anymore. Are these all the same volume? Well, these all book 4. This is volume 5 for you. I've got an elvish bow and a dwarven sword that I can drop if it gets too heavy. This is the way we need to go. The previous way was just a way of confusion. Let's take this. We'll leave the hide shield. We don't need that. And that flawless diamond I'll take. I don't know how many books I'm carrying. Probably around about 100 books in my school bag. I can hear something wandering. Sounds like seekers or lurkers. Oh, there he is. Two arrows gone. Yeah, these lurkers, the worst thing about them is that they don't give you anything. Well, I chose the wrong one because I think if you hit one particular one, both of them die. Well, I'm now down to 37 arrows. Yes, yes, whip whip. Now, is 37 arrows enough to beat Mirak? I might even have to start using spells and everything else. So all these seekers appear to do is just take your arrows and resources. I'm certainly going to have to use poison. I don't think poison affects seekers. Let's activate this scry. That's obviously what we need to do. I'm sure there's going to be an irritating lurker that's going to come out. It's the usual path for the course. All annoy me. Right, so we've activated the scry. This has opened up some sort of passage, I'm sure. Right, that would make sense. Now where is this passage? I didn't see it being opened. Or did it open this bridge? Is that what it did? Let's check my map before I get lost. No, it opened. There you go, it did open somewhere for us. Quickly save things here. Anyway, I think if we end up running out of arrows, it means that I'll have to think of something more inventive to beat Mirak once we get there. That's not going to be too bad because it's kind of you know, kind of boring I guess for everyone if I just do exactly the same thing. Now this is so annoying and confusing that I don't know where to go. We obviously have to go up here. Hey, wait a second, have we been... So we haven't been down here. What's all that? I'm sure we came through here the first time. But we haven't. So everything's changed. Yeah, whatever. So we supposedly haven't been over here, but I kind of feel that we have, although I suppose it's disorientating. Lurker time? Lurker time! Come on, Lurker. Oh, it's a Lurker Sentinel, which means 4 arrows wasted. Five even. So 32 arrows left. Maybe I can recover. At least these kind of fish-like things give you a couple of arrows back. Come on, Mirak, I know you're terrified of me and I'm coming for you. Does this open? No. Okay. Too obvious, eh? What did that do? Did it open this passageway over here? No, that's where we came from. Open this doorway over here. I don't know what the point of these fonts of stamina are, because I never seem to run out of stamina. Right, so chapter 5. I thought chapter 4 would be the last one, but no, it's chapter 5. Hopefully that was the last lurker that we had to fight. Well, not fight, but shoot from a distance. Oh, something's after me. High Seeker, okay. For some reason he can detect me and my sneaking around doesn't work, which I think is a good thing. Just can't do the same thing all the time. Let's get something to help us. What can I get? Let's get ourselves... You know who I haven't? I haven't got our hero along. Or, even better, let's get a... I'll just summon Spirit Bear. Man, that High Seeker's got no chance. That didn't even really take up any of my stamina. That bear's now stuck in the ceiling. That's a bit overpowered. Now what should we do? Let's go back to our fire sword. He's in the ceiling. That's not what's supposed to happen. Look at that Spirit Bear. He's just gonna get battered by that Spirit Bear's hardcore. Look at him. He's so hardcore. Right, let's activate this pedestal. Oh, this is... Let's place bonus limbs there. Let's remove it, and we've also got to read what these say. Okay, let's go to our books and do a bit of reading. It's nice to have a puzzle occasionally. A description: writhing mass of heaped appendage. I don't think that's a writhing mass. I think that looks much more like gnashing blades. Bone, extrusion, gash and grind. Yeah, let's put that down. I think that looks like a mouth, so we'll put gnashing blades there. That Spirit Bear was brilliant. Already running out of place to put everything. That looks like an eye, this one. Let's take these robes of illusion. And we have to dump something. Let's dump this dwarven greatsword. Yeah, that looks like an eye. So let's see what's suitable for an eye. Prying orbs, that sounds likely. Takes in the world. Light and sense can also seek the outward gleam. Let's go for that. Prying orbs for this one. What have we got in here? A bit more gold and expert robes of alteration. I'll take those. I think I've got muffle already. Oh, Seeker. Okay, I'm gonna Spirit Bear you. I love that Spirit Bear. Go, Spirit Bear, go. I Look how much damage he's doing to him. That's just overpowered. Okay, what's this? This is the mass of tentacles. That was the first one we looked at, boneless limbs, wasn't it? That was the writhing mass of heaped appendage. So that's what we put on here, boneless limbs. Scroll of Dread Zombie. Why not? Why not take all these? And the last place. That looks like pincers, so we'll put down the pincers. Right, now we've got here. I think we can open chapter 6. I'm not sure if there's an additional area to explore. It doesn't really matter anyway. What's that? Is that a dagger? A quill, okay. Right, so let's save here. That looks like a seeker up ahead. We'll take care with him with another spirit bear. Right, so there's no safe way of getting out here. Spirit bear to the rescue. Let's see how fast. No, what are you doing, spirit bear? Look at those two things over there. Aren't you going to do anything about it? Look at you two powdery things. I can see you. Right, I'm going to have to do a bit of slicing with my... Go for it, spirit bear. He's taking care of one. In case you didn't know where I got that from, I got that spirit bear from the massively difficult and overpowered... Oh no, spirit bear died. You... What are we gonna do? Right, he's in the water, I think, so that's not very helpful. Let's take up my bow and take care of him. No, let's get another spirit bear onto him. I like the spirit bear. Or should I do a spirit saber cat? Let's do a spirit saber cat. While I absorb this. Okay, so now we can go and tame this guy. Bend will shout. So we need to tame this dragon. It certainly does.
And I will carry you to
Okay, so that Seeker's dead anyway, so I'm just gonna pause things here because, well, I'll pause things here and then we shall see you for the next episode.